back to the Wood and Metal Workshop. I'd like to say hey to all our new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and down there in the lower, your lower right, there's a little red subscribe button. Go ahead and click on that, and if you like what you've seen so far. So welcome back to everybody, and just got a quick little project today, something that I've been meaning to do for a while and haven't had the time to do it. Picked up this cheap little Leatherman knockoff multi-tool for I think I paid $9 for it. It folds up, fits in your pocket. That's all it needs to do. However, I don't want it as a multi-tool. It's got probably leave. Let's see what we got here. We got a can opener and a screwdriver, and got a little dull saw blade there on that side. Got a knife, another screwdriver, tiny little Phillips, and a nail file on this other side here. So let's take these screws out, take this apart, and give you an idea what we're going to be doing. Show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to take these screws out. I started on the first one here. It was really tight. As you can see, I didn't even need to use the handle. Pin and a screw and washer looks like between each tool there. So set these tools off here to the side. Washers we're going to need, and the little pin we're going to need. So leave that there. Sorry, the other side here. Yeah, this side was just as tight. That is just nuts. That, you know, it's so poorly put together that you don't even need a tool to get it apart. That's just nuts. Or I've got a bit, nothing else. So we'll be using that again here in a little bit. So you probably want to keep the knife blade and little Phillips. Those always come in handy. And honestly, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. The back side of this little screwdriver blade is curved. It's not going to do you any good whatsoever. The nail file actually feels pretty good. Let's see. Not as good as on the, oh, don't have my pockets over there. The Leatherman Micro, but it'll work. So I don't know if you'd be able to turn a Phillips screw with that or not, but we'll leave it in there. Well, if any of you are like me, you carry a big old wad of keys like this around with you, and got to have keys for just about everything. So the idea here is to take the keys that I use and mount them in here so they fold out, and you've got a little key holder and just a way to store them out of the way for stuff. Now right now I'm just gonna put some backups in here, stuff that I don't I have on this key ring, but I'm gonna put a backup set on this so I can always have this in my pocket just in case I need to get somewhere and I don't have my keys with me. So, which does happen occasionally, especially around the house. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 to go on one side, and 1, 2, 3 to go on the other. Okay. I think that'll work. One, two, three, and a knife blade. And then the 5 washers. I think that'll work just fine. So first thing to do is go ahead and get the plastic off some of these. I kind of want to mark them though, so I'm going to, at least these two, because they're very similar. Okay, I got the plastic off, and I went ahead and did some more coloring on here. Gonna use straight edge here and the carbide scribe. Just make a couple of lines so I know where to cut. Gonna cut this one first, just cut it straight, and then we'll see where it fits into the handle, get a length, and mark for our hole. So come along, we'll get this cut off on the bandsaw. One thing I like to do on the bandsaw, when I'm cutting something small like this, is to make a zero clearance throat plate for it. The one that's on here, got a fairly wide gap in it. So I'm just going to turn it on. I'm just going to slide a piece of plywood into the blade. That'll give me a zero clearance while I cut this. Okay, we can see that that's going to be a little long. We need it about there. I did go check it on the truck, and to clear the ignition I need to be right here. I've got a line drawn on this side just to show me where that was. Right there. Want it just long enough to clear. I want to make it as long as possible, but not too long. So I'm kind of eyeing this up here, so swing it, it'll clear. There's our line. So we go ahead and I'm going to run over quick to the bandsaw, zip that off, round the edge a little bit on the grinder, and we'll come back and mark our hole. There we go. It's a little hot. I'm going to let it cool off for a minute while I go cut this one. Same thing. I'm going to nip off the ears and Alright, there's our second one. Now we just need to mark for the hole, so I'm gonna come in and color it again in that area that I need to, where the hole's gonna be. Alright, so we got all our keys drilled. You gotta kind of put a couple of keys together. Oh, I got one more key to drill, that's right. Okay. So 3 keys and a knife blade. So start putting this back together. I've got one here that I didn't get trimmed down far enough. I'm gonna have to trim that one down, but as you can see, we've got keys. And to top it off, we got a little pair of pliers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this off camera and get that trimmed down, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, there we go. Got a little pair of pliers. Fold it up. Got emergency keys. And a knife blade. Let's take it over to the truck and see if the truck key works. That'd be this one right here. There you go, guys. Another project done in the shop. Oh, there we go. Another quick little project done in the shop. And it cost well, whatever this thing costs, $9. Should come in handy. Keep it in my pocket. Keep it in the center console of the truck. Always got keys with me that way. And honestly, you leave this laying around, no one's going to think it's keys. They're going to think it's a cheap little multi-tool. So keep it in your pocket. Keep it someplace safe. Catch you next time.